Hello and welcome to Niger Delta Television News. I'm Janet Bobai-Renner. On our top stories, Bayelsa State Government presents 100 million naira grants to beneficiaries of Agricultural Training Program. Uniport Alumni confers award on Governor Diri in recognition of his development strides in the state. Plus, organizers of the Future Awards Africa called for nominations. And our details. Bayelsa State Governor Senator Diri has commended the Niger Delta Development Commission for organizing the Novel Niger Delta Sports Festival. Governor Diri gave the commendation during the 161st Executive Council meeting in Government House, Yenagoa. Government House correspondent Georgia Melly completes the report.
The 161st Executive Council meeting of the Prosperity Administration held on Wednesday with the Commissioner for Sports Development, bringing the Governor and other EXCO members up to speed on the excellent performance of Team Bayelsa at the recently concluded Niger Delta Sports Festival in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital.
Bayelsa, for the first time in a competitive multi-sport event, beat Delta State. Your Excellency, 2 days before the end of the festival, Delta was already leading by 7 gold medals. And because we had quite a number of athletics events on the last day, we were a bit jittery. But at the end of the day, we were able to pull it out and still lead with 1 gold. Bayelsa won 42 gold medals, 29 silver medals, and 15 bronze medals.
Governor Diri appreciated the Niger Delta Development Commission for organizing the fiesta, noting that it was a welcome development.
On behalf of the state, we say a very big thank you to all the officials and to all the athletes for winning this maiden edition of the NDDC Niger Delta Sports Fiesta. I also use the opportunity to congratulate the Niger Delta Development Commission for that thoughtfulness of organizing a competition to engage our youths, to engage their minds, and then to also discover talents. So I want to appreciate the NDDC for this. I think this is if I'm not wrong, this is the very first time that a competition of this nature is being organized since the inception of the NDDC. And it's very welcoming. And for the fact that this time around, they didn't even bother the state governments, and all they needed from us was our approval for the competition to be held for the various states.
Governor Diri used the medium to charge the Bayelsa contingent to ensure that staying tops in Nigeria should now become the Bayelsa culture.
Winning this means that you have more job to do. The moment you have come tops, you cannot go back again. That's what Delta have been doing to us. And so now that you have overtaken Delta, remember that you cannot go down again.
The highlight of the occasion was the presentation of the festival trophy to the governor. For finishing as the best contingent in the 9-state Niger Delta community, Team Bayelsa was awarded the sum of 50 million naira. From the Executive Council chambers in Government House, Yenagoa, George Ameli reporting for NDTV News.
The Bayelsa State Government has presented the sum of 100 million naira as grants to beneficiaries of an agricultural training program in Nasarawa State, organized by the Prosperity Administration for 200 Bayelsans who were trained in various modern farming techniques. The beneficiaries were given the sum of 500,000 naira each through their cooperative clusters in Yenagoa. Government said the training program is to ensure food security in the state in the nearest future. The report.
The Dapabrie Conference Hall was filled with beneficiaries of an agricultural training program in Nasarawa State and are now presented checks through their different cooperative clusters. Bayelsa State Governor Senator Diri, represented by the Commissioner for Agriculture and Natural Resources, admonished them to maximize the starter packs coming in the form of 100 million naira, charging them to make judicious use of the extended funds and entrench food security in the state. The beneficiaries are the second batch of trainee graduates.
We are here to promote agricultural development and food security in Bayelsa State by empowering all of you with a view to positively impact the life of our people. We expect you in 6 months, 1 year from now, make profits. Your 5 million should grow to 6, should go to 500, 5.5, 5.6 to 7 and 8 million, because agri is profit, is business.
An agricultural revolution is in the offing.
On the assured agenda, we have agricultural revolution. And because of that agenda, the governor has been pursuing agricultural matter at another level. There are a lot of things that he has done as a state, including the relationship we had with the South Korean, and you see that we are planting rice now. And still part of the agricultural revolution, the government approved your training at Nasarawa at the CSS farm. We want to see clear return on investment. We want to see food in Bayelsa. We want to see fish from your farm. We want to buy chicken from you. We want you to give us yam. We want to see cassava. We want to see pepper. All these things produced in Bayelsa.
The beneficiaries promised to keep the faith of the governor and government of the state with food sufficiency imminent in the state.
We are determined to make the difference because we are aware that Bayelsa is suffering, and we are aware there is food scarcity in Bayelsa. And since the state government has supported us by empowering us to go into agriculture, we believe we will do our best.
We want to bring down the cost of cassava prices in the state. We want to make sure that outsiders, other states, because cassava is one of the major food items we know in Bayelsa State. So we want to make sure that other states will come to Bayelsa State and have this product as they wanted.
With a fertile soil and trained farmers, the assurance of food security won't be far-fetched. From the Dapa Brie International Conference Hall in Government House, Yanagwa, George Ameli reporting for NDTV News.
Schoolmates of the governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Diri, at the University of Port Harcourt in Rivers State have acknowledged his outstanding performance in office and conferred on him an award of excellence. The Uniport Alumni class of 80s presented the award to the Bayelsa State Governor at the Government House, Yanagwa, in recognition of his performance in sustainable infrastructure, development and inclusive governance in the state. The body comprises former students of the institution in the 1980s. Coordinator of the Uniport 80s Steering Committee, Benjamin Willie, in his remarks, said the governor got the award due to his commendable performance in different sectors and especially for running an inclusive government in appointing non-indigents and opposition party members into his cabinet. He said his Abia State colleague, Dr. Alex Oti, who is also a member of the Uniport 80s, hosted the group's reunion in Umuahia 2 weeks ago, where the steering committee decided to physically present the award to the Bayelsa State Governor as he was unable to attend the event. According to Willie, the group had undertaken some social responsibilities to the alma mater by providing safety equipment and an isolation center during the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, as well as provided water and good sanitary system for a secondary school within the university community at Alumni. In his response, Governor Diri thanked the group for the honor noting that his style of governance was influenced by his background as a former student of the institution, which had students from different parts of the country and from outside the shores of Nigeria. The Bayelsa governor equally appreciated the body for giving back to the alma mater and the society and urged the group to maintain the unity in order to impact those that are not privileged. You're watching Niger Delta Television. Our headline: Bayelsa state government presents 100 million naira grant to beneficiaries of agricultural training program. Uniport's Alumni confers award and Governor Diri in recognition of his development strides in the state. Still ahead, organizers of the Future Awards Africa called for nominations. Details of this and more after the break. Join us again. Welcome to Niger Delta Television News and Current Affairs Department at the NS Ikoli Media Complex here in Yanagwa, Bayelsa State.
One of NDTV's traditional objectives is to disseminate information with renewed vigor. We build teamwork for accountability, efficiency, and accuracy.
Our community reports, eyewitness accounts, current affairs discussions are detailed and competitive.
As NDTV reporters, undiluted report is our goal. We gather the news and bring it to you just as it is.
Our cameras are poised to get in the story behind the story in an in-depth news report.
Our new digital equipment are top-notch with clearer visuals and audio. NDTV is repositioned to serve you better.
Join us on the news every day at 7 a.m., 12 p.m. and our major bulletin at 7:30 p.m. on Channel 25 UHF. NDTV, crystallizing the vision.
Glad to have you back. The Bayelsa State Commissioner for Information, Orientation and Strategy, Ebiowo Kokobia, has been described as an embodiment of wisdom who has shown her worth with exemplary leadership skills over the years. Chairman, Nigerian Union of Journalists, Bayelsa State Council, Comrade Tonya Yemolia, stated this at a residence in Yanagwa when well-wishers honored her with a surprise birthday celebration. Correspondent Janet Tomate has more.
During the surprise birthday bash, Chairman of the Bayelsa State Council of the NUJ, Comrade Tonya Yemolia, described Mrs. Ebiowo Koko Obiyai as a mother of all and supporter of the union, adding that she deserved to be celebrated.
In their own way, we do because of the little touch they receive as a very task. What is there in life? If not to affect lives, if not to exhibit love, when even the greatest commandment, like the greatest teacher will tell us, that in all, love will live.
Also present at the occasion, the member representing Yanagwa Constituency 1 in the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Honorable Aibanengiefa Egba, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Information, Mr. Ifemiya Borisi, and others wished Mrs. Koku Obiyai well.
As humble as she is, she taught me to be more humble. So I don't take anything. I'm so happy for you. It's a day you are born. I know you didn't call anybody to come. But because of the work you done, people will see your open heart. This is just the beginning. I told you this. Good that something is thank you for being considerate. I thank you. I don't even know what to say. It's just like a family working together.
It's a life challenge to come. We pray that you excel beyond the limits. We pray that you move higher and higher. Today being your day, we want to say that we don't have anything, but this is what we have for you.
The husband of the celebrant, Professor Koku Obiyai, and other family members welcomed the guests and appreciated those who took out time to honor the commissioner.
We've been loved, and we are very loved by the people. So we didn't ask people to do, the people decided on their own. We see there is need. I just want to thank you once again. Taking that concern.
It is our prayer that these things, you didn't dig it, and you must have spent money on it. And we all know that it is God and God alone that provides those monies for it. Let more be provided.
Mrs. Ebiowu, in a joyous mood, expressed her heartfelt appreciation to those who made her day special.
God will keep all of us in sound health. And we will enjoy life, not in sickness. We will enjoy life in sound health in Jesus' name. I thank you for coming to celebrate with us.
Highlight of the surprise birthday party was entertainment from a musical band and presentation of gifts. Janet Tuomute reporting for NDTV News.
Amid the rise in spate of killing in Benue, the state governor, Reverend Father Isaac Elia, has said that what the people of Benue need is the federal government's absolute support and not a declaration of a state of emergency. While speaking on a television program on Wednesday, Governor Elia said the insecurity situation in Benue is not too much for him to handle, but he needs the support of the federal government to tackle the crisis. He said that his administration has the capability to end the killings in the state, but he needs more support to drive killer headers invading Benue communities out of the state. The governor dismissed the claim that the state security situation might be too much for him to handle. According to him, his administration has reduced the number of local government areas under attack by 17 to 6. According to him, the figure indicates that his government can tackle the incessant killings and destruction of properties in the state by killer headers, some of whom he believes are not Nigerians. Organizers of the Future Awards Africa have called for nominations for this year's edition of the event tagged Threads of Legacy. Details of this report and more on Entertainment News. Let's join Tariprido Ikidi.
Africa's prestigious platform celebrating young change makers, the Future Awards Africa, has called for nominations for this year's awards edition with the theme Traits of Legacy. Now in its 19th year, the Future Awards Africa continues its mission by spotlighting young Africans who are not just breaking grounds, but building futures, weaving impact, and creating legacies that outlive trends. From April 21st to May 31st, 2025, the public is invited to nominate exceptional young Africans aged 18 to 33 who have made significant contributions in their communities and industries over the past year. Such contributions cut across 25 categories, which include technology, agriculture, journalism, acting, film, among others. Businessman Obi Kubana has responded to his adopted son, Chiri's claim of being his next of kin by sharing a photo with his biological son, Alex, on Instagram. This came after his adopted son, Chiri, went viral on social media after he joined the TikTok challenge, where he vaguely claimed to be the billionaire's next of kin. Reacting subtly to his post, Kubana on Instagram posted his biological son, Alex, captioning it ancient and modern, eyes on the ball, aka next of kin. He further emphasized Alex's status as his original next of kin in the comment section of another post, writing, "Correct boy, original next of kin." The post sparked controversy, with many criticizing Kubana for airing this issue publicly instead of resolving it privately with Chidi. Tariprido Ikidi, reporting for Entertainment News.
That report brings us to the end of our bulletin, but before we go, a quick look at top stories. The Bayelsa State government has presented a sum of 100 million naira as grants to beneficiaries of an agricultural training program in Nasarawa State organized by the Prosperity Administration for 200 Bayelsans who were trained in various modern farming techniques. We also brought to you a report that schoolmates of the Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Diri at the University of Port Harcourt and River State have acknowledged his outstanding performance in office and conferred on him an award of excellence. And finally, organizers of the Future Awards Africa have called for nominations for this year's edition of the event tagged Threads of Legacy. And that's it on the bulletin. Thanks for joining us. I'm Janet Bobai Brennan.